Oh! Yo, it's your boy Billy B, and I'm here. You're watching DrZevTV, you dig?
What Billy's doing here is dropping down using his own body weight to first decompress the spine and at the same time reinforce a positive, healthy alignment into his neck. It's also increasing mobility within those joints in those areas where we hold a lot of stress, pressure, and tension. And by doing this, we not only decrease inflammation and increase range of motion, but we also get better blood supply to our tissue. So first I'm just gonna, with my hands, motion the spine. I want to desensitize the body a little bit. I always come in here, it's just kind of my standard protocol. Come in, start to motion the spine, put some movement into it while the table's doing this flexion distraction movement, opening up that spine further, decompressing those discs and those joints. You feel how like when my hands get here, that push intensifies, or that hit intensifies? Yeah. Start here at the base of your neck, okay? When me and Billy were talking about his x-ray and going over some things, we found that that's where really the blind spot was. There's some early wear and tear on that area of his neck. It's not going to kill him, but it's definitely create a lot of mechanical stress, low-grade inflammation, and that's going to make him want to crack his neck naturally or just manually on his own. It's going to make him want to rub his shoulders all the time and just kind of make and give us that achy, stiff feeling. So I'm going to get in here.
Oh, shit. Oh,
and turn the volume up a little bit because those joints are sleeping.
Oh my God.
Really, for this one, you're gonna feel me up high, okay?
Oh, shit. Whoa.
It's different, right?
What? Different? Oh shit.
Big breath in for me. Good. Okay, lay on the right side, face me, okay? Good. You're gonna feel me right at that tailbone, okay?
Oh. Oh shit.
Low back was stiff, bro. The shit was tight, like European pants. Face me on this side.
I go on my phone,
okay.
And I'm like laying there going like this, and I stay there for a while.
For a while, yeah. Just in a fixed position.
Yeah,
okay.
And when I finally wake up, I start to feel a little pain right there.
So what I'm looking for is how many hours a day are you sitting down, let's say, editing or looking at film or footage and things of that nature? What's the average? Not the hardest day or longest day, but just on average.
I'll probably be sitting down maybe the most, probably like 2-3 hours.
2-3 hours in a day? Other than that, you're up and moving around all the time? Awesome, man, it's so good. Movement's always important. You need to have it as much as possible. The funny thing is people think, well, if I could just stop sitting all day long, then my body wouldn't be as stiff. But then I take care of a lot of people who stand all day, like bartenders, barbers, estheticians, things of that nature. And they're like, yo, my body's stiff as hell because I stand all day. All I want to do is sit, you know? So I really think it just goes either way.
Oh, my gosh.
That's the moment we need right there.
Damn.
Ooh. Now you're gonna feel me down at the feet. I'm just gonna motion them first. There it is.
Oh my gosh. I never felt that before. That's different.
Show these little toes some TLC. Open up these metatarsal joints a little bit. Good. You'll feel me underneath the heel. Good. I get one more in there. This one is sticky. There it is. Okay. I'm going to come under this toe as well, okay? I'm going to lift up. Good. Good. There it is. Go all the way back for me with your head. You'll feel me lean in. Yep, we got one more, my man. Come on up. One more, hang in there, big hook.
We got one more?
Yeah, we got one more.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Yeah. Take a minute, breathe.
Oh, shit.
And I got 20 more.
Yeah, I gotta breathe after that one.
Yeah. Make sure there's no energy leaks in this nervous system. Go through shoulders, wrists. If something feels stiff when I'm adjusting it, you know, and extra sensitive, why do you think that would be? Why would a shoulder or that upper back, why would that be extra sensitive?
I don't know.
Okay. Relax the shoulder. Stiffness can come from just overdoing a certain type of movement, like a repetitive movement, like a dad always having his kids on his neck and shoulders, right, carrying them. It could be a mom nursing, it could be an editor, you know what I mean, or someone in video production sitting all the time doing the same thing over and over again. It could be a pitcher throwing over and over again. It's not that the movement's unhealthy, it's just that anything that we do repetitively over time creates extra pressure or compression on that structure of that area of the body, and then that's going to drive stiffness. It could have been food you ate, something you drank, because nutritional inflammation still drives spinal stiffness, you know.
So like me holding the camera all the time.
All the time in that spot, exactly. Repetitive movements. So it's not the adjustment, it's just the section of the body. Exactly. So check this out, guys. Billy, what are you, about 6'1" almost?
No, I'm like 5'11".
You're only 5'11"?
I think so.
All right, well, we're about to make him at least 6 foot. Stretch him out just a little bit.
You can make me taller like this?
Yeah, we're gonna make you taller like that.
Okay.
Now hands on your stomach for me. Now, I already got the cheat code. I've seen his x-rays. I know exactly where I need to go. My line of drive, my angle. This one's gonna hit for him. Billy's got about 2 inches of forward head posture on x-ray alone, and that's with his eyes in that neutral position. There's a lot of load, a lot of pressure sitting on his joints. So what we're gonna do is open him up.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. What the fuck was that? Yeah, that one hit different.
Yeah.
That one hit. That shit. I thought the other one hit different. This one's worse. Oh, shit.
Where'd you feel that, Bill? Where you're grabbing right now?
Yeah, like all
Yeah, through that
back
area.
here.
So Billy was telling me the bottom of his foot's sensitive every once in a while. Not all the time, guys. But again, we're always coming from a preventative standpoint. I'm going to show his metatarsals some love. I'm going to get on the floor of his foot real quick. I'm going to stimulate these joints a little bit, shoot into the joint and soft tissue. Definitely not needed. I've already adjusted them. But again, just a little extra TLC on here. The best thing for Billy, because Billy said you thought your foot hurt because of having a flat foot, right? But it's something I hear all the time. Maybe some of you guys out there watching feel the same way. But the reality is his feet on my body wouldn't work. I'd probably have a lot of pain. But I'm a believer in that his feet are perfect for his body, and his joints and tissues and everything came from when he was walking. All of that formed off his foundation of his foot. So as much as we want to buy into I got flat feet, I think there is a time and place for it. I'm not discounting it totally. But if I had to split it, I'd say it's 80% you just having a weak core in your foot. And if you were to get barefoot more often, or even get in socks, or start to do athletic drills that challenge your feet, that work all the arches, not just the one we're always obsessed with here, I think you would have less pain, you'd have more endurance, and you'd feel stronger overall, since the feet are the foundation, you know? A lot of people just say, hey, what can I do to cover up the pain? So we get thicker cushions, you know, we look for tampons, basically to kind of cover things up or to help us out. And there is a time and place for it. I'm not knocking it, because I meet people every day that's like, yo, it really helped me out big time. So it's good, because it could be the short-term win. I'm not knocking it, but I think the long-term solution is really building more strength and resiliency in your foot. Just being aware of your foot, you know? A lot of people have lost movement in their foot, and they just don't know how to get it back, you know, because they're looking for shoes, they're looking at techniques instead of getting barefoot and feeling their foot and feeling their body move, you know? We use our hands every day in multiple ways. It's very dynamic. But the feet, you don't. You jam them up in shoes, and then we keep them here like that, you know? But our hands are constantly moving and doing things. Now, the wrist takes a hit just because it sits in a fixed position like that. But no one ever really complains unless there's a direct trauma or there's a history of arthritis of like a pinpoint pain in an area, because it's always getting activity and movement in all planes in all ways, you know? The feet are a different story. We're going to bring your neck through a range of motion. This enhances something called mechanoreception. Mechanoreceptors, basically their job is to measure things like tone, pressure, alignment, balance. And after we've got movement back into the joints, I just like to fire into them and stimulate that system as much as possible. When we teach the central nervous system, this is how I want it to be. Yeah.
Thank you, son. I appreciate this. I needed this right here.
You feeling? Yeah.
I feel like I could fly again.
Exactly. This is spine-driven traction to put a spine into a better position and start to re-educate the neuromusculoskeletal system. We also, if you notice, his neck's an extension, so I'm targeting the specific area of his thoracic spine based on what I saw on his x-ray, and then at the same time we're allowing that head to go into extension, because at the end of the day, everything in my opinion is head and neck driven. So mechanically, if we're going to change posture, we can't just do it from the area where there's a deficit. A lot of the mechanics, at least 80 to 90% in my opinion, based on everything I've seen and read clinically, is we need to start at the head and neck, because the head and neck are a hard lever. So if, for example, Billy's head is shifted in this position here, but I'm trying to change something like this, I can't force this until this comes back. So allowing his head to come back, that head and neck extension starts to drive that thoracic spine and the rest of his spine and his mechanics into a better, healthier position. Again, it's not changing it overnight, but this is something we want to do lifestyle. It's not treatment, it's lifestyle over treatment. We're never not going to be in an unhealthy position, so it's important that we have strategies in place to always kind of fine-tune the body and keep us firing on all cylinders.
Guys, I just received one of these, man. It's essential for taking care of your spine. Listen, man, DrZevTV has given away 5 of these. Make sure you guys go follow their YouTube channel, DrZevTV, and all you gotta do is subscribe, like, and you enter for the giveaway. You know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do.